Hi, Sag. That live was fun, huh? If you missed the premiere, catch up with us on Insta because we be talking about stuff there. And if you don't get the notification on YouTube, you'll get it through Instagram. Okay, so welcome to your extended. There's a lot of Geminis and a lot of Sagittarians who feel really stuck right now. But you have to kind of give the energy of the time its space to happen. You can't be locked into what you think is going to happen. A lot of what holds you back is what you think it should be. Focus on instead on what you know. Not what you want it to be, but what is concrete, what is in front of you. You have a certain image in your mind of what type of person you would like to be with. This person is very well off. And you feel like now is the time to invite someone like this into your life. Absolutely, this can happen. However, if you have insecurities within yourself about your position in someone this superior's life, if you're feeling like you're less than or more than anyone right now, you're not following with this temperance, and it can get messy. The other thing the Six of Pentacles can be about is the acceptance of charity. Sometimes you need help, not attention. Those two things are very different. The focus will be highlighted over and over again. It's that Saturnian, just absolute need for you to do what you need to do. But also here, the earth sign, once again. The earth energy has not been particularly kind. There's been a lot of lying. And the lies were big, because they were about love and marriage and things. But what happens because of that dissolution is that you emerge. Sure, you got lied to. Sure, it was very painful. It's something you invested a lot in, expected a lot from. But now you may be wondering if you want to stick to that old feeling even though you know it was a lie, or do you want to move into your own power? This is a conversation you're going to have over and over again with yourself the whole time Jupiter is there. Try to stop yourself if you can, because you're just going to go in circles. You're not going to get anywhere. You can't justify this level of success. It just happens. And when you can't make sense of something and you can't understand it, you can get strangely depressed. Again, don't make sense of this. Now is not the time to think, now is the time to do. So less with the human mind and more with the horse legs. But this sadness also has to do with how the thing that didn't work out and the disappointment tied to it really does remind you of a family situation. Usually the King of Wands being the father figure. It's about neglect. It's about how your past programming will interfere now with this success and say, hey, but I get that we're doing really well, but why do I still feel bad? And when things are going well, everything just happens quicker. So this is when we need to get really still, because things are going to get really, really good. And with that stillness will come contentment. And with that contentment will come the fuckboys once again. And boy, don't they feel sorry now. Well, of course they feel sorry now. Look at you. Thrones, aces. I caught it just as it cut out. He doesn't even need a throne. He's so lit. And finally, you will venture out into the unknown, into the new. So much more yourself. So strong. You may at this time meet a Libra, but more than that, truth, karma, justice. You need the truth and to see the karma at work, to truly walk away. And you're not just walking away. That doesn't do the Two of Wands any justice. This is a fiery, passionate expansion of mind, reflected out into the world as a desire to geographically travel. This is expansion. This is what you want. This is what you need. Of course, you can, instead of all that, you can choose to stay stuck. Of course, it is a choice. What did I say? Geminis and Sagittarius, a lot of us are very stuck, huh? You don't have to be. And what are you stuck about? Well, because you had it in your head that it is a certain way and it's this thing and then it'll never happen again. And if it's never going to happen again, then I should just stay stuck where I am, because at least the memory of that is better than the fact that it'll never happen again. And I'm just going nuts in my head thinking about all this, and it doesn't even really make sense, but I know how I feel and it feels like something's dying. And what is Scorpio season doing? What is Scorpio season doing? Scorpio season is doing what it always does. It's drowning you. But you need to face all this. And if there's a Scorpio in the mix and there's lying involved, be really careful. If you're keeping something, Sag, that has to do with the Scorpio, either you're keeping it from the Scorpio or you're keeping it from somebody else, be careful. Especially if that other person is a Taurus or a Gemini, because I think you're going to end up getting really hurt. Some kind of strange deceit here. Pull away from the drama. Don't make drama and then involve yourself in it. Choose to walk into your season at the end of the month like the shining sun, clear, bright, clean conscience, and just watch the good stuff roll in. Just watch the good stuff come right to you. Or not. Or not. If you have to send some truthful messages and take some big risks and tell the truth about some stuff, go for it. Do so. Do so. Just be careful what comes back. There is a real potential to hurt an air sign or a Cancer here, or an air sign that has Cancer placements. Be very careful because the karma here is very strong. And whoever this is about, it's not going to work out anyway. Like if you're stuck in some kind of love triangle or something, Sag, it's not looking very good. And that other party is like getting married. Wow. Yeah, there is some other connection here, Sag, that you need to walk away from. It has nothing to do with you. Interesting. Didn't see that coming. That's why the bottom of the deck is fun. This could be a year in from now. Instead, we need to own what's going on with us and focus really on self. There's still so many of you who are like playing a game or trying to like get someone else to make you feel better about you. That focusing of the self, the more you delay it, the more dramatic it's going to be. The more painful. This water energy can help you. Obviously, these two cards keep coming up together. Obviously, you've got a lot of help from the Leo Aquarius side of things if you want it. You don't seem particularly receptive to either Leos or Aquarians, but they are trying to love you. The water sign is also trying to love you, is also trying to prop you up and have you, really find yourself, find quite a lot of monetary success. But you see how it happens over and over again. Every time you guys hit a high, this doubt comes back in, this vacillating, this fear. Now, by the time we get to the Gemini full moon, you're going to feel pretty exposed. And there's some third-party situations here. And they will be, may involve an earth sign or not, but they will be addressed. And you may lose something. You may lose something important to you that you won't get over the shock of. Be very honest this month, Sagittarius. That's the other thing that I should have mentioned in the general. Jupiter doesn't really like dishonesty. It doesn't like schemes. It doesn't like circuitous behavior, things done behind people's backs. And that's what kind of came out in the last few cards here at the bottom when things started to go weird. If there's any kind of deception going on, I think you need to be honest about it before it affects your karma. Because ultimately it may take from you that which can't be replaced. So a lot of good, but also a pretty clear warning. Take heed. Take the honest route every time this month. You should be alright. Alright, that's it, Sagittarius. Love you. I'll see you for your birthday.